Hello, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a little bit of a new releases spread. I am doing it on a random piece of paper because my reading journal is about to run out, so I'm expecting to start a new one for 2026, and I didn't want that one to start with a new releases for 2025. So we have a random piece of paper that I will have to look out for the next 6 months. Yeah. So I am doing new releases because normally I don't, because I get 95% of my books from my library. So I am always lagging behind on the new releases because they come in so late. But I am doing the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, round 2. And I also did it the round 1. And there was a prompt called reading a new release in the month that it is released. For round 1, I instantly gave up because of my library situation. But for round 2, Q, who does the reading challenge, has taken into account that a lot of people get their books from the library. So she has said that we could read the book in the month, release month, or the month after. And if you are the lucky sort of person to get in an ARC, you can also read it a month before. So technically you have 3 months to read a book. So I thought I'd give it a go this year, since I didn't do great on my round 1, but let's not dwell on that. So basically I watched a couple of videos and did a little bit of Google searching to find new releases, and of course the further out we get, the less there are, but they will come during the year, I expect. So I watched G from Book Roast and Brie from 4 Paws in a Book. They have recently released videos with new releases, and I just put down anything from an author I have read and enjoyed before, anything that sounded vaguely interesting, and anything that was fantasy or sci-fi. And mostly not if it was romantasy, because that's not really my jam, but yeah. So in July we have Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, whom I have read from before and enjoyed. Then we have Terror at the Gates by Scarlett Sinclair, Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen, and Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. And all of these I know nothing about. They just sounded vaguely interesting in the video, so on they came. Then we also have A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sant Mandana. And I think she wrote the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, which I read and quite enjoyed. I can't remember if this is a companion to that or not, but either way, it was a good book. In August, we have A Lesson in Deceit by Ellie Shante, and that is romance. I think it was romantasy, which I don't normally read, but Brie said it was why choose, and I normally do like that dynamic. So, Warrior Princess Assassin by Bridget Kemmerer. I read her A Curse So Dark and Lonely series and enjoyed it, so I figured I'd put that one on here too. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I have read most of what V.E. Schwab has written. I didn't enjoy what's it called? The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue very much, but so we'll see what this one gets. Then there's The River Has Roots by Amal El-Motar. I read This Is How I Lose the Time War, which was co-written with someone else, Max Gladstone, I think, and I really enjoyed that one, so I figured I'd see what this one has to offer. And in September we have Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. She wrote the Divine Rivals duology, which I really enjoyed, contrary to a lot of other people apparently, but yeah. Then we have When We Were Monsters by Jennifer Niven. I feel like she usually writes contemporary YA romance, am I wrong? But this is supposed to be like horror, gothic, dark academia thing. Then we have The Impossible Fortune, which is the 5th book in the Thursday Murder Club series, and I'm very excited for that one. So, because I read all the other books in the series and really loved them. Then we have And the River Drags Her Down by Ji Hyun Yoon, which I know nothing about. In October we have Cinderhouse and When They Burned the Butterfly. Again, I know nothing. Then I also put The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow because I read Starling House from her and enjoyed that one. So I figured I'd put this one on too, but again, I don't really know the plot or the synopsis. Then in November we have The House Sapphire by Marissa Meyer, who's the one that wrote the Cinder series. And I enjoyed that one like way back when I read it. I have been contemplating a reread, so we'll see. Then there's also Snake Eater by T. Kingfisher, and again, I've read T. Kingfisher before, and I'm not as much in love with her writing as everyone else seems to be. But I don't hate it, so there's always hope. And then we also have I, Medusa by Ayana Gray. Again, I know nothing except it's a retelling about the Medusa legend, and the cover was really pretty. So it doesn't take much to get on my reading lists, but it does take a lot to get a good rating from me. So we'll have to see. And of course, in December, I haven't put anything yet because the books they mentioned in the videos weren't really for me. So I guess I'll have to follow up and see if anything crops up that sounds more interesting to me. And that goes for all the rest of the months too. Like, of course, I'll keep an eye out and try to see if anything comes to light that intrigues me. And if that's the case, then I will put it on this list. But that is it for now. So thank you for watching. Bye!